So our practice, we're in Lancaster and Hershey, Pennsylvania. I'm, pediatric ophthalmology, but I also do oculoplastics. We have a pediatric optometrist, and we have another optometrist, and then we have a one-day-a-week optometrist who we're trying to get more into seeing kids. But, why CureSight? Patching just isn't fun. It's not fun for the kids, but it's really not fun for me either. So CureSight is just a different option for kids who just don't want to patch. The advantage of CureSight, as I see it, is for small kids, goggles are probably not a great option. Putting on red-green glasses and having the ability to watch whatever you or your parents want you to watch for a period of time is really attractive. The remote device setup, so for me, I don't have the time to do this. I'm so busy, and basically what happens is I see a patient, I basically let them know that this is an option. Are they interested? At that point, I turn it over to other people. And I think that's really, really nice option with this, that you don't have to be all that involved yourself in getting it set up. So it's a remote device setup, and then the monitoring system, center is great. And they're watching to make sure the kids are doing this, and they can notify us if there's a problem. So we're also not directly involved in getting it prior authorized. So basically, that's a huge benefit as well. For us, our practice, we really like new tech. I have photo screeners, multiple different photo screeners, and I have all sorts of funky technology. So patients are kind of, they're tuned into that we're going to be sort of on the cutting edge, and this really is the cutting edge. Other thing that's been happening, most of the patients that are coming, starting on this, they're actually coming in and asking about it. So they've heard about it, and they pop in and say, hey, are there some other options for, other than patching? I've heard about some gadgets that we can use. So it's kind of cool. So here's the steps. Parent comes in, it's either a new patient who's never been patched before. You might give them glasses, and then you sort of throw it out that this is an option for them. We're not going to start anything right now, but we're going to see them back in 2 months and see what's going on. You can give them some information about it. At the next visit, when they come in, if they're interested, we submit a triage to, and we can even submit the triage the first visit if we think it's something they're going to be interested in. So I send it to Heather, who's my point person in the office, and basically she'll reach out to the parents and get them any information they want and sort of get the thing going. So at the point where they're interested in doing it, Heather or the point person you have, and I suggest you have one person who's doing this unless you're a huge practice and need more than that. But they create the patient account, and they give the visit information, and then we submit it to CureSight, and they do all the work. And we set a flag in the EHR to check back and make sure that we haven't dropped the ball. So the patient's on the CureSight like a week or so before. We just want to make sure that we've got the information in the EHR, because I'm not really monitoring it in the 2 months between when I saw the patient first and when they're coming back, so we want that to be in the chart. And after the appointment, that information is put onto the portal by Heather. So the take home here is I'm doing very little. And that's the way I need it to be, because I don't have the time for this. And this system really allows someone in your office to take over control and monitor things and make sure everything's on track. So insights, have flags built into your EHR to remind providers about the treatment. So there's something there to pop up. One point person initially to manage enrollments. That's really important. And if the CureSight Center calls you or emails you, you have to be responsive to that, because obviously if they're doing their part and you're not doing your part, it's not going to work out. And then you're looking at the portal, and you can determine who's really responsive and doing what they're supposed to be doing. But it seems like the patients like doing it.